We all know that feeling, right? You want to really get something, understand it deeply, but maybe without spending, hours and hours just sifting through stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Information overload is real.
So think of this as like a shortcut to understanding. We've pulled together a bunch of digital journals and workbooks from a place called Netta Vibes,
Mm-hmm.
and we're basically going to boil it down for you. What's useful, what stands out.
Right. We've looked through their online store, checked out the different digital planning tools, the journals they offer.
Yeah.
And the idea is just to give you a clear picture, a quick overview, so you can see what they're about, and maybe if something clicks with what you need.
So yeah, our mission today, give you that focused look at the Netta Vibes collection. We'll look at the types of journals, point out the key features.
And think about how they could actually help, If you're looking for better organization or maybe focusing more on wellness or personal growth.
Okay, let's dive in. It looks like they've kind of grouped things into a few main areas.
That's right. Yeah, as you look through them, you definitely see patterns, clear categories based on, like, their main focus.
So first up, planners. Stuff for getting organized, being productive.
Exactly. We've got things like the Butterfly 2025 Digital Planner,
Catchy name.
the Mission Planner, which seems specifically geared towards men for 2025, and then one called the Mind and Success Planner.
Okay. And do these have like common features, things they all share?
They do, yeah. Pretty consistently, you see daily and monthly planning layouts. That seems standard.
Makes sense.
And also tracking important dates, birthdays, holidays, that sort of thing. Seems to be a baseline feature in these organizational ones.
Right, that basic structure. I guess having that consistency, if you use it, gives you that feeling of control, maybe, clarity.
Absolutely. That's key, isn't it? Turning those bigger goals into, like, actual steps you can take day by day.
Totally. Okay, so that's the organizational side. Then it looks like there's another set more focused on, well, wellness, self-care.
Precisely. Yeah, in this group we found the 7-day food diary. Pretty self-explanatory, tracking meals, water intake, setting some wellness goals, reflecting.
Okay.
Then there's something called Calm Journal. This one seems to lean into self-care routines, mindfulness, and it mentions celestial nature-inspired pages.
Ooh, celestial nature inspired. That sounds nice. Could really add to the whole reflective vibe, couldn't it?
It could, yeah. Makes it maybe more engaging than just blank lines.
And there's also a bundle, the Guided Self-Care and Positivity Journal bundle. Sounds pretty big.
It does sound comprehensive. It's described as a printable system, over 20 pages, really focused on mental and emotional growth, nurturing that side of things.
Mm-hmm.
And one more in the sort of wellness area, the Journal for Life, Success and Wellness. This one seems like an all-rounder.
How so?
Well, it integrates goal tracking, vision boards, even budget sheets, alongside the self-care stuff. So kind of a holistic approach, bringing different life areas together.
Right, trying to tie it all together. Okay. So planners, wellness journals. What else? It seems there's some really specific themes, too.
Exactly. Yeah, they drill down into particular areas of personal growth, like the Ascension Diary.
Ascension Diary.
Yeah, clearly aimed at spiritual awakening concepts. It mentions chakra tracking.
Right, the energy centers.
Yep. Affirmations, visioning exercises, even prompts like writing a letter to the universe.
Wow, okay. That's specific.
And then there's the Faith Moves Mountains Journal. This is more traditionally religious, focused on supporting prayer, scripture study, devotionals, sermon notes, that kind of practice.
Got it. So covering different spiritual paths there.
Seems like it. And another specific one is the Purpose and Progress Planner. All about, well, finding your purpose, exploring passions, mindfulness, vision boards again, but geared towards figuring out your why.
Okay, that's quite a spread. From the, deeply spiritual, like the Ascension Diary, to structured religious practice, and then finding life purpose. And there was one more category, wasn't there? Something about money, finances.
Yes, absolutely. Can't forget financial well-being. They've got a budget planner.
Standard stuff. Income, expenses.
Pretty much. Income, expenses, budgeting, savings tracking, net worth calculation, sinking funds, even tax deductions and planning future expenses. Quite detailed.
That's thorough.
And then there's one called the Plan Prosperity Journal. This one feels a bit different, more about manifestation, wealth mindset.
Ah, okay. How does that work?
It mentions things like 369 method layouts.
A manifestation technique, writing things down.
Exactly, that specific numerical pattern. Also, tracking limiting beliefs about money, using abundance affirmations, goal setting, vision boards again, but all focused through that prosperity lens.
Interesting. So, okay, let's recap the categories. We have general organization planners.
Yeah.
We have wellness and self-care journals.
Hmm.
Then these really specific personal growth themes, spirituality, faith, purpose.
Right.
And finally, resources for financial health, both practical budgeting and mindset stuff.
That covers it. It's
That's
a pretty broad range they're offering.
It really is. Now, here's what I find interesting. Looking across all of these different types, are there things that keep popping up? Common threads or features?
Oh, definitely. Yes. Several things stand out as recurring elements.
Like what?
Well, first, almost all of them are digital and printable. They really emphasize the instant download aspect.
Ah, so you can get started right away. No waiting.
Exactly. Use it on a tablet, print it out, whatever works for you. That accessibility, that low barrier to entry is a big one.
Yeah, that immediate access is a definite plus.